So, just a guy. I don't know if I figured it out or not. We'll see what goes on, but I'm here. Yeah, see, in studio still says I'm not streaming live. I don't know what I've done. But yet it shows every time I do a video, it shows that it's there. So I'm just not sure if I'm just recording and not going live on YouTube because that's what I don't know, right? It says I'm streaming and I'm recording. So I'm assuming that's what I'm doing. Problem is I'd have nobody on chat. So I'd have no interactions with anybody. Um, I need somebody. I need to figure out a way to get some chats going on here. I don't even know what I just did there. Oh my lord! I did. Oh, okay, there we go. Um, so I'm not really sure. Not really sure. I thought I would have. Oh, fuck off with this. What? Yeah, somebody's. What's this gonna be a pain in the ass? So the video capture device, no. Scene collection, docs, docs. It's not docs. It's not view. It's not edit. No. It's not file. Show recordings remix. No. 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 Scene collection. Eh. Tools. Automatic scene switcher. Output timer scripts. I have no idea. Again, right? This is all half of it's Greek because I just downloaded it because it was a whim one day, and I'm like, you start throwing shit on YouTube, and then the world's kind of gone sideways. So even if I'm not live, even this is just a recording, and I'm gonna as soon as I stop it, it ends up on YouTube. I don't care how it gets there. I have a, I have an interesting proposition. Not that I'm not fairly confident in my geography because I am. But I want to make sure I get this right because I don't want to offend you. You're my neighbor, and I think maybe you might want to come to Canada. What do you think? I can promise you a couple things, and these are true. What I can promise you is that if you would like to come to Canada, move to Canada, become a Canadian citizen. I'm not sure what the steps are, but if you're coming from the States and you're not a criminal, it's probably going to be pretty easy. Um, I can promise you a couple things. Universal health care. Nice, right? And you say to yourself, oh my God, what is universal health care? I have an HMO. Is an HMO. I don't even want to Google it because it sounds ignorant. And it probably is. Because an HMO, to my understanding from your shows and your stuff, is that an HMO is essentially the insurance company. And the insurance company is going to do everything in their power to not help you out when you get hurt or injured and you have to go for medical treatment. I got a question for you. Here's one. Americans, your mother, father, sister, brother, wife, son, daughter. And if it's happened to you, I am so sorry. I really am. Your family member, your loved family member has a stroke. What happens? They go to the hospital, right? They spend upwards of 22 days in hospital. My mother spent 22 days in an Ontario hospital after a stroke. That's including Midland to Barrie, Barrie to Toronto, Toronto to Aurelia, four ambulance rides. Okay, so home to Midland's one, Midland to Barrie's two, Barrie to Toronto's three, Toronto to Aurelia is four, and then transport home, not through actually through an ambulance, not actual EMS, but an ambulance service. So from Aurelia to home, that's five ambulance trips. Okay, 22 days in assorted hospital beds, different different hospitals. In a stroke recovery unit. I don't even want to know if, if that costs you extra. And I'll bet you it does. All of that food, right? All her meals, her PT, her OT, so her physical therapy, for occupational therapy, which is speech pathology, and all that shit. Oh, why is there not? What's going on? Huh. All right.